All right, so today we're going to be working on managing colors and worksheet. You guys will probably only get through this section. I'm going to allow you guys some time to make up some of that other work. So you guys are mainly focusing on 2-4 today. All right, so we're looking at assignment A. So the first thing, let's go ahead and realize we're going to click right here where you got the managing colors worksheet, and you're going to double click. When you double click, it's going to bring you right here. As long as you already have InDesign open, when you click download, right, it'll download it in the bottom right left hand corner here, and then when you double click this, it'll pull you automatically. Now if you have some pop-ups, you can just click skip. What it is some of the fonts that were used on this original worksheet are not going to be on all of your computers, or as mine, as you can see. However, I like the way this was set up, so I'm going to use it. Right, so to start off with, we have the purple in here, and we already going to have set up. You guys won't already have some of this, or as you can see, I don't have anything set up. Okay, so if you have stuff set up, you can do Windows Essentials, Reset Essentials. That way we all start at the same point. What you're going to do here, you're going to go back to Windows, and now we're going to go on down to Color, over to Color, and you're going to pull this one out here. This is going to be one of the tools we use today. And then Window, Color, and Swatches. Once you have both of these over to the side, we are good to begin working. All right, so the first thing I want to do is, as you can see, we've got this over here to the side. We're actually going to delete these. All right, so we're going to say delete. Now, if you look, you've got CMYK colors. You've got cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. All right, so your CMYK colors, and you have RGB, red, green, and blue. You have your regular black, your regular white, all right, and everything set up like that. Well, let's just say we want to add this back. All I did is I clicked this little folder, and there we go. And to change the name, you just double click there, and we can add it back just as before. Now, let's say we want to get a color. We want to get those colors back. Now, remember, different teams have different colors, and they're pretty particular about that. So if we even look up, we're going to look up like Clemson's color. We can look here, and we're going to say Clemson Hex, oh, if it loads. All right, they have their own color, and that is so you can identify across the board. All right, and that way, if you create something in print, the printer knows which one it is. So for example, if we wanted to get this exact orange, we use this hex code. Now you might ask, where do we add those in? So in InDesign, Photoshop, different places like that, what you do is you double click where the color is. And right here where you see the number, that's simply where you put it in. So if we wanted to do Clemson is F56600, there's the exact color for Clemson. However, we're actually doing more of a Carolina color today, so you're going to type in 77011D. Now, when you do that, you can see click OK. And now that we have the color up here where we want, we're just going to click plus, and that adds a new color there. All right, as you can see, this one's actually set up in RGB, so if we decide we want to do that separate, click in this open area here, you can actually change the color to CMYK and click OK. So that is your first one. So now you're at this point, you're going to click Command Shift 4, and you're going to screenshot this. Now, holding the command key, you should be able to, let's see, nope, it's not going to allow us to do it. We're going to go up here to File, we're going to click Place, and we're going to go under our recents. And now it is 146, so let's click that. We're going to click Open, and it brings it in here. All right, it's going to open up that screenshot. If we're lucky, why is it not doing that? We should have been here. Let's try one more time. File, Place. Let's get this screenshot. We're going to click Open. What in the world? Sorry, guys. It did it a second ago. It's showing we got errors. Let's try one more time. File, Place. We're going to do a screenshot here. All right, for some reason it's not. So in that case, I'll give you guys a place to put it in the classroom. Now, after that, what you guys are going to do, you guys are going to work on Tint. So now we have our first one here. Now, if you look at the top, you can see Tint and where Tint can be adjusted. Right, you can move it around like this. Right, so we're going to click, now that we have an adjusted Tint, we're going to just click the plus sign. And there it is, it adds it at the bottom. Now, we want to add a gradient, meaning it's going to go maybe from lighter to darker. So what we're going to do up here, if we wanted to add a new color swatch or tint swatch like we just do, this time, all right, I'm actually going to start on this one. All right, as you can see, it'll actually should go back and forth. When I click on this one, I'm going to click New Gradient Swatch. I'm going to do Linear, and I can actually change with how this is going to look. All right, how far into it I want it to go. I can adjust to different color schemes, linear, and you can adjust it actually here as well. Okay. When I'm ready, I'm going to click OK, and you can see it's a pretty drastic thing there. What I want you guys to do is make sure you have a screenshot at each stage. So your screenshot when you just have the color swatch. All right, so in other words, screenshot here. All right, now once you have this, all you have to do is adjust the tint, add a new color. Now that you have that, screenshot here. All right, and that's Command Shift 4. And then lastly, I want you to show me that you have that gradient there. All right, and I want to make sure you guys know how to get to that panel. All right, and make sure it's pretty drastic, kind of like we said here. Play around in this a little bit, then click OK, and you'll have a screenshot here. I'll make sure, let's do one more time just to see for good measure. I've got this, boom. Now what you'll notice is not going to let you just drag it in here. It's kind of a pain in that sense. But let's go. Oh, there we go. It allowed that one in there. Or finally, we got one. Let's see which one we got. Now, what you're going to notice, I just grabbed it with a hand. That's not going to work. Whenever you do grab it, you've got to change to this free transform tool. It's going to allow you to click, drag things around. Maybe it's not. All right. Let's see. Grab it first of all. It's not giving us the option to move it. There we go. All right. So this actually is not going to work here. There we go. We got it centered. All right, so this is actually our first one here. You can see because we only have the one. Now that we have it, whenever you move it, you want to grab by this and then switch to your free transform tool. And that's going to allow you to move it into place, all right, and switch it down to size. All right, so let's get this one down. We're grabbing the corner and we're going to fit that there. So now that that's done, I can click to the side, see how it unselected. Let's see if we can get this other one to place. File, place, our latest screenshot. I'm going to click open. Here it is. I'm going to place it right there. As you can see, it did not. It placed it really large. So let's try setting it to the side and then moving it in. We're going to grab our free transform tool, drag it over, size it down, and fit it in. You guys will submit this, all right, as a completed sheet at the end of class tomorrow. All right. Thank you.